What's up, guys? It's me, Senpapi Rick. On today's podcast, I do have a special guest. It is Infy.
Yo, what's up? Haha.
He was supposed to join me on my first ever podcast, but his boss decided to make him work that day, which screwed up our day. But
Yeah.
so I asked questions on two different areas. I asked questions on my YouTube community post on my second channel or on this channel. And I also asked questions on my Discord. Well, I asked people to ask me questions. Some can be open-ended. Other people can answer their own stuff as well. And for other things that people can ask me. So I decided, hey, why not? Let me do this podcast with Infy since he missed last week's, month, almost last month. So can you stop hitting my fucking room?
My elbow, that's more important.
So I'm gonna go first on the community post on my YouTube channel, and then we're gonna hit the Discord. And if there's still enough time at the end, I'm going to ask questions to each other.
Yes.
If I still see it's under an hour and we're done with all questions, then I'll make up questions for him. He'll make up questions for me, and then we go from that point on.
I honestly doubt we're even gonna get through half these questions within an hour. Come on.
All right.
It's us.
I mean, true. So, first question I see is from Calamus. Come.
What?
So it says, do you plan on doing guests? I mean, I have a guest right next to me. I mean, like other YouTube personalities. I would love to have other YouTube personalities if, people like, obviously like Ash. Stop cracking your knuckles. You gotta break them ears and record. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'll beat your ass and eat your ass. So, like, I would like to have, like, obviously, Ash, Blarg, or whoever wants to join. Like, they're 100% up for, invitation. Like, they have my invitation, but I highly doubt what happened. But whoever comes, they come. That's how I see it. Let me see. How long your dick? Enough. How long your dick, Infy?
I have one.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Pro gun. Am I pro gun? Yes, I am. I am American in the United States of America.
Facts.
I am pro gun because for some reason everybody and their mama got guns.
Facts. True.
So to defend yourself, you need a gun. You can't fight guns with guns. You gotta get guns to get guns.
I feel like people who work at like fast food restaurants should automatically be licensed to carry a gun.
I mean, I could get that, yeah, but at the same time, no, because I worked fast food for a day and I could have handled this. I think I would have off myself with the gun.
That's the point. You can either shoot the customer yourself,
or like when I used to work in retail. Oh my god, there was so many stupid ass customers. Like when there was times when some items that had no barcode. Oh, then I guess the item is free, right? If I had a gun, I would have. But yeah, I am pro gun. For people who are of obviously higher status, who need to defend themselves, you got to make sure you have some way to defend yourself. You don't have enough money for security.
Yeah, I agree.
What music do you listen to growing up? Also love the content. Thank you, Gibson.
Gibby.
I grew up a lot of old school R&B. I'm also, Puerto Rican, so a lot of reggaeton, salsa, merengue, bachata, some tropicano, some more like Mark Anthony type of things.
Yeah.
A little bit Enrique Iglesias. So mostly Spanish I grew up listening to when it comes to music wise. But for the English music, it was mostly R&B, like Mario, Neo, Usher, nice. Or reggae, which is like Sean Paul, Elephant Man, Bone Thugs and Harmony. My boom baps were usually from, Big Pun.
Yeah.
Fat Joe. So those are the things I grew up with listening to. And since you're 2 years off from me, I'm 97, you 99. And I know most of the things I grew up listening, you kind of grew up listening too.
Yeah.
But is there anything different you grew up with?
For me, I kind of grew up with a lot more of like a popish influence with my household. Obviously, when it was me and my mom. And then, you know, when the family got together, it was definitely a lot of like Spanish music. Exactly what you said. A lot of like old stuff, new stuff. And then growing up, I know we both got into bands.
Yeah.
Like we definitely started messing around with like rock music and stuff like that.
Skillet to Linkin Park to Disturbed to.
I'm pretty disturbed because of it.
Yeah. Anyways, but that's the music we grew up with. Because music now, we can add our own branch to it. Music now, what do you listen to now?
Now, I mean, as of recently, I've been listening to a lot of me, but like for the music nowadays, me.
Oh,
I listen to me.
I listen to Meat. I'm like, what the fuck kind of music is Meat?
Yeah, totally. I like to listen
to my beat.
Nah. I mean, yeah, no. But I do listen to a lot of like underground music. I've been stuck into like the whole SoundCloud scene for like the past 5 years now, or 6 years now. So I really don't listen to much mainstream music, but it's definitely like underground stuff that I really listen to. It's not really a kind of genre anymore.
Okay. For me, it's Spanish trap, regular, English trap music. I listen to obviously modern. Are you cracking every single bone of your fucking body?
Bro, I'm broken.
Bro, every 2 seconds are.
That was my ankle, fam.
Jesus Christ. But I listen to Spanish trap, regular English trap, hip hop. I listen to still merengue, salsa, bachata, still reggaeton, reggae. Been listening a lot to obviously Infy music because he's experimenting with a lot of different things. I've been listening to a lot of The Weeknd, which is his newer album, which is like seems like 80ish.
Yeah.
Speaking of 80ish songs, he has a song, Snow Child?
Snow and Blows.
Snow and Blows. I thought it was a rock song called Snow Child. We were talking about rock. Snow and Blows.
Yeah.
Peep that song. I'll put in the description of the YouTube channel. But yeah, that's what I've been listening to right now. So now we're moving on to the next question. What is your social? 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 0. There you go.
See, I'm actually retarded, so I actually would give you my social just cause. But 0 2 0 2.
Okay.
5 4 3 2 5.
I thought you actually legit.
1.
I thought you would actually be legit. I'm like, redacted. Okay. What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. No.
What is love? Love is when you could be yourself at all times.
Love is what you feel when you put the last piece of mac and cheese onto the pot and you slowly watch it cook up. That is love.
I mean, that hit different.
So did that mac and cheese.
so did Chris Brown. Are you content? Next question is, are you content with what you do in life in terms of work and how you live your life? Is this what you originally intended on doing, or did you actually want to do something else in life or work? If so, what is that motivates you to keep doing this still? Damn, that's actually a good question.
A really good question.
That's a really... A. Franco, that's a good question.
I mean, I'm a rapper, so obviously I hate my life. No, I'm playing.
But, damn. So, to answer the first part of the questions, are you content with what you do in life in terms of work? Yes, I'm content with what I'm doing now. This is the first time in life that I actually put so many time and dedication into a quote-unquote job that I'm in love with. I don't really see this as a job. I see this more of a passion that happens to pay some bills.
Yeah,
that's how I kind of see it. And is this what you originally intended on doing, or actually do something else in work? But for that part, I did not intend to be a compilation channel. It was more when I did the fucking cracking your legs. Can you stop cracking for 2 seconds?
I'm broken. I'm broken.
I didn't intend to be a compilation channel. I only wanted to do probably like 3 months of compilations, and that's it. Until it started blowing up, people wanted more. I actually started liking it, and it kind of from that point on. But I feel like something I already promised myself is that 2020 will be the year of compilation and gameplay, whatever. And then after 2020, no more compilations, because I feel like I want to make my own name, and I just don't want to be known as just a compiler. I want to be known for a Senpapi Rick. You're slowly moving. I see you moving slowly. It's not
to crack my leg.
But other things that I attempt to do is basically make my own charity company.
Yes.
I see things like the Thirst Project. I see things like that helps different communities, especially with this Black Lives Matter movement going on, with organizations helping out with the Black Lives. I would like to form my own charity that helps out with disasters. Let it be through a natural disaster, like when Australia had the fire.
Yeah.
Where the Amazon forest had their fire. With now in America going through the Black Lives Matter movement. With homelessness in the Americas. Through children in Africa that doesn't have anything to drink or eat. I would like to make a organization based off of crates. So they say, like, for example, every single time the company hits $10,000 in donation, we'll put that money towards a crate, towards one of those things. So, like, for example, if we deliver a crate to Africa, it will be crates of water, foods, canned goods, clothes, and whatever the case may be, shoes, all that kind of stuff. For things for Black Lives Matter movements, it will be more things of basically re-helping organizations that that lost. What the fuck is funny?
I wanted to say a fucked up joke.
Say it.
No, like when he was talking about like the whole Black Lives Matter thing, and like he was talking about like giving them crates, I was like, yeah, you should give like Hershey Kisses.
Anyways, I will see things like in that kind of matter where it's like I want to give back. That's how I see it.
Yeah, most definitely.
So that's my true purpose of this YouTube. I want to branch out into that. What motivates you to keep doing this still is comments.
The money. Definitely the money.
That's for you. For me, I don't.
No, I don't make anything.
I'm not motivated by the money. I'm motivated more of getting reactions in the comments. So this made my day. This brightened my mood. This is what I look forward to. Like the same positive comments is what keeps me editing and to keep on uploading. That's one reason why I kind of continued compilations for a year. Like I literally did this for a year and 2 months, but nothing but compilations.
It really hasn't felt that long.
Exactly. I started my first compilation was in May 2019.
Yeah.
And like I said, I didn't want to be that long. Like after December, I wanted December 2019, I wanted to cut off, and that's it. Like I'm done with compilations. Then people liked it. People this, people that. I made their day. I made their week. They're going through some depression because of my video. It helped them out, and I kind of went more into it. And for me, I'm at the point for myself that I don't want to lose myself.
Yeah.
To it, even though it's something I do enjoy doing, but I feel like it's time for someone else to take my torch for compilations. Okay, that's that for the YouTube community posts.
Wait, hold up. I didn't even answer this shit. You spent like 15 minutes.
I forgot you didn't answer.
Yeah, okay. I'll make this really fast and simple because I hate myself. Are you content with what you do in life in terms of work and how you live your life? Yeah, most definitely. Music has definitely been a passion for years, and I'm actually finally able to do it freely. So, you know, after waiting 7 years of being patient enough to actually start recording and do everything that I want to do, I am, you know, significantly happy with, you know, what I create. And within of the terms of how I live my life, I'm pretty satisfied with that so far. Is this what you originally intended on doing, or did you actually want to do something else in life or work? That's a really good question, because I had no idea what I wanted to do. For me, I always bounced around different things because I never saw myself working as some like big shot company owner or something like that. So like I never had an idea of what exactly I wanted to pursue in my life. So I am glad that I finally started making music, because this is what I see myself doing full time for as long as I'm able to do it. What is it that motivates you to keep doing this? It's just it's like what Senpapi said. Mostly the comments, you know, like even negative comments. It's more so negative comments than positive comments, because when I see positive comments, it makes me happy that they're happy. But when I see negative comments, it more so motivates me to do better. And like some people will notice that like I won't argue back with negative comments. If anything, I'll comment back some like a funny shit. Whereas like I'm agreeing with them, to kind of take out that whole like I'm better than you aspect, and just kind of promote the fact that I'm still human like the rest of you guys. So I don't want to like put myself at a pedestal just because I make music, or just because of my sub count or my view count, because it really don't matter to me. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with everything. That's a really good question. Shout out to A Franco for that one.
All right, we're moving on to Discord, where people ask us really weird questions on Discord. So I'm actually hyped for this one. There's quite a few things that I saw. I kind of had a little sneak peek of looking at that. It's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. First one I see so far is, would you ever release merch in the future? I actually do have merch. It's more like a demo that I have on this website called liveForIron.com. It's only like 4 shirts. It's like I said, it's a demo to see how it does. If I see that I sold more than 4 or 10 shirts, I'm gonna work with a separate company to make designs more of my taste, more detailed, more intricate, more, you know, graphic, more original. Because the spreadsheet for the demo is more like just
it's just basic.
It's basic. It's not what I want to do. And speaking about merch, this is something that me and Infy just had a conversation about. Me and him not too long ago talked about us probably releasing the merch together.
Yes. Joint collaboration with our merch.
Like a limited edition type of thing. Like only for a little while, where we will release a merch with my name and his name together. Because his saying for his side is remember the broken, correct?
Yes, RTB for sure.
So that's for him. Obviously for me, it's my Senpapi Rick. So I'm not gonna release too much details of what our ideas is, but just know that the idea that we kind of like formulated together before I kick his ass or cracking every single bone in his body again, it's fire as hell. It's super fucking fire.
Facts.
And I'm thinking about releasing some coffee mugs, some hats, some sweaters, some jackets, some jerseys, regular t-shirts, obviously for females as well. There's female shirts, whatever. I'm thinking possibly, since I am also I'm also teamed up with a fitness company. I'm thinking about probably doing some cool designs for like sports bras for females, whoever decides to buy merch from me, and as well as some like jump track pants. The fuck are you laughing at? What?
I'm an asshole.
Why?
Because I'm just like thinking about this whole like I got merch for women, and here I am. I'm like, my merch for women is just gonna be fucking aprons. I'm so sorry.
What are you releasing any merch in the future?
All jokes aside, yeah. Jesus, I don't think I'm gonna cover for that one. Yeah, so I do plan on actually having legit merch that isn't aprons. I mean, I might actually do aprons, but for both sexes, you know, just to flex the fact that you could cook and flex me. But no, I do actually have a demo hoodie that I actually made last year with my old design, which was Numb Forever. But I ended up switching the name for that because Remember the Broken seems to be a whole lot more of a fit for what I'm trying to do, and for the kind of message I'm trying to put out with my music. So definitely, I do plan on doing jackets, hoodies, eventually coats, hats. I also wanted to start doing some like pants, socks, even gloves. Like, there's a lot that I want to get done. There's gonna be a lot more details tossed out within the future, but right now it's just like small ideas.
Okay. All right. What are some tips for making YouTube videos? What I have seen and how basically kind of got my jump start is see what's popular. And obviously the crew is very popular. They're starting to have a little upbringing, and try to be original with the ideas you have. It's hard to be original on YouTube, yes. There's a lot of trillions of videos out there.
Yeah.
But try to be different. Because yes, I started off as a compilation channel, but not a lot of people were doing compilations the way I'm doing compilations. People do best of moments. Some people do funny moments. Some people just do, just basically things that are very basic to compilations.
Yeah.
Best of, like I said, best of Blar, best of Swagger Souls, best of Fits. No one ever did,
like specific moments. Of
exactly.
Things,
So until I saw one person did two people. One person did a drunk high moments for Swagger Souls.
Yeah.
And another person did a Smitty and Kraus is the same person. Kind of type of compilation. That's like something that's different.
Yeah.
So I saw that and I got inspired. Like, okay, Grizzy's talked about a stroke moment. Let me do a stroke moment. And then I see in his comments, someone should make a Grizzy Wheeze moment, a Grizzy Wheeze compilation.
Yeah, I remember that.
Immediately I went on YouTube and typed in Grizzy Wheeze compilation, and I saw none. I'm like, yo, let me be the first motherfucker to do this because that's a good opportunity. And look where it got me.
Yeah, with just wheezing.
Just wheezing. Like I said, I was the first compiler to start doing things for this crew, and especially things that people wanted to see. Grizzy talked about, Grizzy dumbass moments, like Grizzy stroke moments, or people wanted a Wheeze compilation, and I capitalized on that.
You know what's sad about this? You made profit off a black man struggling to breathe.
Sounds like the government,
yeah,
and the police department.
Yeah, sounds.
Anyways,
sounds kinda...
you have any tips?
Yes. There is a lot that I will say with being a YouTuber. There is a part of you that should try to be as original as possible and be as different as possible. But at the same time, my big thing is just be you. Because with my experience, and I know Senpapi could talk about this too, whereas within anything, if you try too hard to be different, you find yourself doing the same thing that everyone else is doing because you can't find what you actually like doing. So it's not so much of separating yourself from what everyone else is doing, but put yourself in that same category of what everyone else is doing, but do it in your own way, because people are going to notice that your style of doing something is unique to you, and other people don't necessarily have that kind of content. Like for me, my music, I bounce around on everything. I started off at yelling into a mic, and then Envy Me popped off with my second song, and then
I still remember that fucking Cookie Monster song.
I know, and then
did you ever release that song?
I did release it, but then I deleted it. It was really bad.
Yeah.
Like then it was like a really aggressive Cookie Monster screamo song. And then, it's just have fun with like what you do, you know, like don't necessarily try too hard to separate yourself from everyone. Just be yourself and enjoy what you do, because your genuinity is what brings people closer to you. And another tip that I would say that has definitely helped me out is, if you do start making YouTube videos, and when you do start, definitely communicate with your supporters. You know, under every comment, you know, like try to type something nice to them, even if it's some like a negative comment. You know, just laugh with them, have a joke with it. You know, make fun of yourself. You know, there's nothing special that you have to do except just making the people who watch your videos feel like you support them. You know, just for watching.
Even like for me, I tend to, like, after a video is like uploaded, things that I don't feel like it's like there's no way for me to respond back to it, I still give it a like and a heart.
Yeah.
And even from stuff like that, I have people comment, like, I guess do like reply to their own comment. Thank you, Senpapi, for hearting my my message. It shows that you read your comments. So even if it's a comment that you don't feel like you could respond to, give it a like, give it a heart. That gives a notification to your supporters, to your viewers, to whoever, how you describe them. Like, I know obviously PewDiePie called them the bros. Some other channels call their subscribers different names. For me, I call them family, because you guys are family to me. So showing your family members, you know, an effort to show that you've seen their words, that their words didn't just go in this database as just letters, that because of what they typed got received to you, you physically saw it and you just heart it. That gives them, you know, the benefits of, you know, getting that, like, oh my god, I got a response. Oh my god, someone saw me. He saw me. He noticed me. Yeah,
most definitely. It's definitely a fun feeling to be in disposition to have people like hit me up and then they're like going crazy because I respond to them.
I love that feeling too. All right. Okay. I guess. Oh, this is the same question.
Same question.
Same person too.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite part of being a content creator?
Oh.
I make my own hours. I wake up when I want to wake up. I go to sleep when I want to go to sleep. I will take a day off whenever I want to take a day off. And I was a manager at Walmart for
like
over
almost
2 years.
Yeah, like 2 years.
You
hated it.
I worked harder as me being a content creator for the past 7 months. Like I started doing editing, my own gameplay, since December.
Oh yeah.
The real ending in December.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because we both started our content right at almost at the same time.
I worked way harder in this last 7 months than the whole 2 years being a manager at Walmart.
And you spent a whole lot more money too. A lot more.
And so, like I told him, like, you gotta spend money to make money.
Hands down.
And like I said, I have my different platforms now. I have a podcast. I have I put more money towards my investments, and there's different things you could benefit from. I have my Twitch streams. Because I'm not trying to say this is more the money aspects, but I'm just letting you guys know as a content creator of how you could spread basically your seeds to
kids.
How you can spread your kids to make your life worth more living.
Yeah.
Financially wise, and as well as emotionally wise.
Yeah, most definitely.
YouTube, obviously, the community I created on YouTube is phenomenal, but the community I also founded on Discord, I have more of a personal level on my Discord side than I do on my YouTube side, because I actually put the effort in text and respond and video chat and voice chat and respond and ask people how they're doing, all that kind of stuff on my Discord.
Yeah.
So it's like, if it wasn't for my YouTube, I wouldn't have this amazing, quote unquote community on my Discord. Or when I stream for a little duration I had when I streamed, those moments when people join my chat, like you and other people, whatever, that made it fun as hell for me, I would have never had that without my YouTube. So it's like spreading that type of thing is like amazing. Spreading having funny moments that without them, that moment would never happen.
Oh yeah, like that whole.
And I screamed in Amnesia.
Yeah.
The girl screamed, like whatever. So it's like stupid stuff like that is what I love about being a content creator. instead of just being you, you create a platform where others could join and make your life more fun.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why I do it. Like I said, it's fun, just doing stupid shit. Me hopping on a video call with, on Discord with with everybody playing Cards Against Humanity.
Oh yeah,
and all that kind of stuff.
In that one game where like we both had to like act out shit, and I drop kicked the beanbag. Yeah, that was great.
I had that recorded, and it's gonna get edited this week probably.
Oh yeah, but all right. Let's see. For me, what's your favorite part of being a content creator? It's honestly, it's gonna sound egotistical, but it's like I can do what the fuck I want. Like it's one of those things where I don't care about what other people kind of, say about things. And I think that's what makes it so much fun for me, because making music, especially within nowadays with how music is shifting and, like the differences between my music and what the music is popular right now, is that I enjoy what I make because it's what I used to listen to, So as a content creator, I'm able to basically let myself do whatever the hell I want. And it's also really cool to, like I said before, it's cool to see that there's people who like to listen to you, or they like your personality, or they like being around you or talking to you. Like that's a really great feeling. Especially for me and, Senpapi here, we didn't grow up having that kind of stuff and that kind of like support. So it's really cool to put out that kind of side of us and just create what we always wanted to create, and then have people, give us their feedbacks and, just really love what we do.
Okay.
Yes. Good job, homie.
What's your favorite type of content to make? I love when I do scary games. I'm not a big fan of scary games.
No.
But editing them, like when I used to edit my Resident Evil series, oh my god. Even me editing, I would jump, even though I know the jump scare was coming.
Yeah.
But it was just like the satisfaction of just sometimes see myself physically jump. I jump with the person, whatever, with myself, basically. It's awesome. It's amazing. Or even me playing the regular games. It's just satisfying. It's satisfying. And the more stupid the editing is, the more fun I have. So I like to make content where I could do editing.
Yeah.
Like compilations, everything's already edited for me. I'm just clipping. That's not fun for me.
Yeah, it's just a simple clip. You drag everything together, make sure things always transition properly. That's it.
Yeah, and that's not really. I don't like that. When I make the Last of Us, like I showed you with me and Kaylin.
Yeah.
Yeah. That little Chris Brown moment. Like I said, that stuff like that makes me cry of laughter.
That's funny.
Because that shows like how fucking evil my brain is.
Yeah.
And
it's pretty funny.
Putting my brain into a video is what makes it so much, happy, so much satisfaction. That's the type of content I like to make.
For me, I really only make music. I don't know if people have noticed, but I did start off my channel with vlogs, and I did wind up taking it down because I'm reconstructing my aesthetic and my image. But I definitely like doing vlogs, and I definitely like doing stuff like this, podcasts, where I'm able to talk to people. So I definitely will start doing more podcasts. I might do something for myself instead, and kind of put more artists that I work with on a podcast, and you guys could get to meet all of us more on an in-depth, wavelength and stuff, and really understand us more than just your average artist, but just as people, just behind the screen like everyone else on the internet.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely music is my favorite thing right now.
What's your favorite color?
Black.
It's blue. I love blue.
I like black. I'm edgy. I'm emo.
Black and blue. We're bruises.
My heart is bruised.
Same.
We have a girl.
I know. She bruises me. She's fucking evil. She's fucking...
You're supposed to bruise her, damn it. Aren't you Chris Brown?
No, she's fucking Abby and fucking Ronda Rousey. She's fucking Latina.
I thought you said Ronda Rousey.
I'm dating a Latina. She's the abusive one.
Oh yeah.
Never piss off a Latina.
No.
Never.
But no, honestly, my favorite color right now, because it switches up with moods, is definitely pink. I don't wear a lot of pink right now, but yeah, pink is definitely a really good color. Black definitely was my go-to for a while, but pink, that's sexy. Cotton candy, bitch.
Okay. Left or right Twix?
Left.
Left as well, because I have no rights.
Yes, I'm a woman.
What's your favorite candy bar?
Reese's.
Same. Reese's cups. If you buy me a Reese's cup, you have my heart.
Yes.
I don't care how mad you make me. I don't care how mad, I will be at you, no matter how fucked up you did. You buy me a Reese's cup, everything's resolved.
By the way, I want to take this quick time to apologize to all the people who can't eat peanut butter because your lives fucking suck.
Who are allergic to the...
Reese's is the wave. I'm so sorry. He's actually wearing Reese's pajamas right now.
Exactly. I was gonna make that point right now. I have a Reese's pajama pants I bought from the Hershey store in New York City. So I saw it and I bought it instantly.
Oh, yeah.
Was it worth the $35? No, but yes at the same time because it's Reese's cups. And I also bought a Reese's coffee cup, so it's technically a Reese's cup.
Yeah.
And next question.
How
How much time does it take editing a singular video? So when I edit those Last of Us videos or the Assassin's Creed, sometimes you guys see a 45 minutes or between a 35 minute to an hour long video. How much time is dedicated to make that 35 minute to an hour long video? Sometimes it could be an hour and a half to 4 hours, depending on what edits I put in it. Like the video I labeled best video I ever made from The Last of Us, I think it was like part 17, 14, whatever. I put a lot of intricate editing that was out of my comfort zone because I wanted to be different for that episode. That took me 3.5 hours just to edit. It may not seem a lot, but a lot of background designs went into that.
Yeah.
So it takes me like an hour and a half to 3 hours. And for compilations, because I have to rewatch all the videos. So if I have a playlist of videos already made, like say, for example, a playlist has 24 videos, I will have to sit down and rewatch all 24 videos
to the timestamp everything.
Yep. To the entirety. And then I'll download the videos, I'll put them on Premiere Pro, I'll look at them, I'll watch them, and then once the moment I see pops up, I clip it. I trim the outside of it. When the clip ends, I clip the ending part, and I move it to the right. I move it to the side, and then boom, next video or next scene, and then I kept on doing that back and back and back and back and back. So compilations would take about 2 to 4 days to make.
And then, yeah, so let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
But I know this question definitely goes for videos, but for me, since I also edit my mixes and songs and stuff, it really all depends on what the song is. Like, for On My Level, it took me like 5 hours to really get that mix in, and even then I was having a hard time doing it. So I don't know. I mean, it all depends on like what I'm trying to create. And for like doing the videos that I post on my YouTube, I don't do as much as he does. I did actually start off edits from AMVs, so that took quite a bit. But I kind of use that same aspect, and I just loop pictures together to kind of create like a GIF, and then I loop it for the video. Sometimes I'll write in the lyrics. So I have a really bad time remembering my lyrics, so I have to read my lyrics, remember what I'm saying, and then type in everything and then squeeze it all in. So that takes like an hour to 2 hours to do that.
Okay, not bad. How did you meet your waifu?
That's all you, bro.
That's all me. You have no waifu.
That's my life.
So I met my girlfriend in the 6th grade. Well, in the 5th grade. But basically what happened was we had the same teachers, because how my middle school worked was more of, we kind of had to switch classes. Like my teacher was Sullivan while hers was Lumbo.
Huh?
It was a white Jewish lady.
Well, that's why.
So exactly. I was in Palumbo's while her original class was Sullivan. So we only need to see each other when we cross classes, when we do the switch. Because Sullivan was math, Palumbo was literature. So there was a couple kids in my original class that had issues with me because I was always bullied, or whatever. And towards close to the very ending of the school year, so I would say between like, because June was our ending, grade mark year. Around April, that's when the kids started having more problems with me, and they would try to like bully me severely. So Palumbo and Sullivan got together and say like, listen, let's switch Ricky into a different classroom because this is just getting too much out of hand. So they switched me into Sullivan. That's when I met Brandon, and I also met Kaylin. But Kaylin was more basically in the corner. She was more to herself. But like, so me and her talked a tad bit, but not to like a friendship level. It is more of a high and by. 6th grade, then that's when we had the same classroom the whole entire year, and she hated my fucking guts because I was annoying. I was fucking annoying, but I was smart, but fucking annoying. And I used to have a huge crush on her, and I used to bother her purposely because of that. So whenever there was like group projects, I would always tell my teacher, can I work with her? Can I work with her? And then Kaylin was like, oh God, no, please don't. The math teacher was like, well, Kaylin, he is, one of the brightest students in the math departments. You will benefit from working with him. She was like, fuck. So we started working on projects. She saw how I was when it comes to intelligence. But she still hated me. I tried to, flirt with her a little bit, just be cute and be nice, whatever. And I bothered her to the point where she actually like punched me and kicked me. And then 7th grade hit, and same thing. We had the same classroom and same everything again. And that's when I kind of like matured up a little bit, and we started to get close as friends. And I remember next door to my middle school was a McDonald's. And I remember once a week after class, when school was done, I used to take her to McDonald's. And I used to buy her a fucking a McChicken. And I used to get her like a Sprite. People say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. That's a fucking lie. A way to a woman's heart is through her fucking stomach. And I get her a lot. I used to take her to McDonald's every single time. every week, take her to McDonald's. And then until 8th grade, that was a year that we actually separated classes entirely. Usually we'll have either the same teacher or the same switching teachers, whatever the case may be. But this time we had completely different teachers. Mine was Talinchi and Mr. Black, while hers, I forgot her two teachers' name. We kind of separated, but we're still close. And I remember for her birthday, the month before we got together, her birthday is the beginning of June. Our first anniversary is July 14th. So literally a month before we got together, on her birthday, she told me that her favorite perfume was Hollister. It was like some Hollister mist, like body mist.
Yeah.
And it was impossible for her to get it because her parents didn't drive. And she had no ways of getting there. My fucking 8th grade ass with $4 in my pocket managed to get my way to Newport Mall, what is like cities away from me. And I bought her 2 of the body mist that she wanted. And that was her first birthday gift.
That's cute.
And then after we graduated, we walked her to her house, and I hugged her, and she hugged me. She didn't want to cut some communications, so we started texting through Yahoo Messenger because she didn't have a phone. Her parents were strict. She didn't have a phone. I had a phone. I had a little Virgin Mobile flip phone. We started texting through Yahoo Messenger, and it was until July 14th. That's when she admitted I actually have feelings for you.
Aww.
And then that's when I said I love you, and she said I love you back.
Aww.
And since July 14th, 2011, until now, we got together.
Shit. Wish I had that.
So, That's my love story of how I met my girlfriend. So, next question.
Holy shit.
Would there be a best of my favorite moments style compilation of the crew? Like the one that you personally feel are the funniest? So, no. I would not mind helping them if they did reach out to me to help them. Like, I remember Blarg released his best of 2019. He messaged saying that, he has some. I guess like he wanted to review his footage. I have, I think he said he had like 50 hours or 100 hours of footage to look through for best of moments. I took the initiative and I went through all his videos of the whole entire year, and I clipped the funniest parts, or I put the timestamps, and I copied and pasted and I sent it to Matt through Twitter DM. And he's like, holy shit, thank you. He's like, I'll look through these, I'll see which one I picked, whatever. Obviously, he didn't mention the video that I helped him out or whatever. There were some things that I did pick that I saw in the video, some things that obviously was his own creations and his own ideas. But like to help him out, make his job easier, I like that for the people who I watch. So if somebody like Ash, somebody like Blargs, somebody like Soup McNasty, whoever the case may be, if they were to message me and say, hey, listen, can you help me out with this best of video? I wouldn't mind helping them out, rewatch their stuff, clip it for them, or if I do whatever the case may be, and I'll send it to them. It's not going to end up on my channel. I'm not going to take that away from them, because everybody has their best of moments, which is usually an hour long, and it goes up on their channel. I'm not gonna overstep that boundary and take what's supposed to be on their channel. So that's my input on it. Like I said, I wouldn't mind doing a funny moment, but I feel like that's something that they should do. Like Soup has his prank calls compilation that he has on his channel. People were saying, oh, Rick, you should do your own prank call. I'm like, not touching it. He already has it. That's him. I was gonna do another like a Jay. Jay has a habit of shooting people through walls, and people are like, bro, how the fuck you did that? So Jay made a assumption compilation of being assuming where they're at, and he actually hit it off. I was gonna do something like that kind of aspect, but once I saw him did it, I backed away. Yeah. And I deleted the playlist and everything.
Yeah, it's just out of respect.
That's out of respect. But yeah, exactly, out of respect. So you will not see any best of moments on my channel. If I ever do best of, it would definitely go on the respective owner's channel, and I'll just probably I don't want to ask them to give me credit. I'd just rather have them I'd rather have it on their channel so they could benefit from it.
Yeah,
that's how I kind of see it. Anyhow, what's your favorite Pokemon spin-off? Mystery Dungeon.
Hands down, Mystery Dungeon.
Mystery Dungeon, Explorer of Time.
Yes.
The Grovyle, Ducksnore, the Pink Celebi.
I know you always played Explorer of Time. I played Explorers of Darkness. And then there was that, which one was it? It was a third one.
Explorer Sky.
Explorer Sky. So he had Time, I had Darkness, and then we both ended up getting Sky. I definitely agree that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is my favorite spin-off, especially with how emotional that was. Mm-hmm. Especially when Grovyle had to go back to his time, and then he pushed Dusknoir back into the portal, and he never came back. And that shit was sad.
The whole entire time you thought that he was a villain, but he wasn't a villain.
Yeah, he was actually trying to save the world, and everyone pinned him out to be the villain. And I could relate to Grovyle quite a bit on a personal level.
And then obviously I love Ranger.
Oh, Pokemon Ranger is good.
But I didn't think they didn't do Ranger justice.
Nah.
It was a great concept.
I think the first one was good, but anything else just didn't reach that standard of what we thought Pokemon Ranger would be. But you know what was also good too? Pokemon Coliseum.
The Coliseum and the XD.
XD? Oh, man.
But I would say by far the exploration.
Yeah, definitely.
The dungeon games are
Mystery
phenomenal.
Dungeon is great.
That's probably by far the best.
Especially Red Team and Blue Team.
The originals.
Oh,
I got the one for the Switch, the newest Mystery Dungeon. It's just like
I want to get it.
It's basically like Rescue Team. It's the original, but with Switch graphics.
Oh, I should get it. I'll get
You
it.
should.
I should get it.
They also added megas into it as well.
Oh, really?
He brought it back.
Okay, hell yeah. I'm definitely getting
it's
it.
just basically a blue rescue team and red rescue team, but with modern day graphics with megas.
If you guys don't see me dropping music, just know I'm playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Alright.
What's your favorite Pokemon? I have a top 5.
Okay.
My top 5, my number 1 is Lucario.
Of course. He's just that guy who throws hands.
Especially that Sean Shem was the voice actor. Come on, I love Goku, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sean Shem was
voice actor.
Voice actor of Lucario. Okay.
So Lucario is my all-time favorite. Number 2 is Garchomp.
Garchomp, yeah, he's
Number
badass.
3 is Dragonite.
Dragonite's badass.
Number 4 is Charizard.
Charizard is also badass.
Number 5 is what's his name? Not Greninja. It's stuck between Greninja and Zoroark.
Honestly, I'm surprised like Sceptile wasn't in your top 5.
It's just after the new generations, those kind of like.
Yeah, I feel that.
The Ash Greninja was dope. Just regular Greninja's shiny form, just being all black. That kind of like sold me like, ooh, that looks good.
Yeah.
And then Zoroark, that illusion ability he has.
Oh, yeah.
And even his shiny
he
form
shapeshifts into like other Pokemons until he gets hit.
His shiny form mixes hair from red to like a purple, like a blue purple.
Yeah, it's really
which
cool.
looks fucking dope. So sometimes shinies is what gets to me too. Yeah. Obviously, shiny Charizard is fucking beautiful with black Charizard, and then this Lucario being Lucario. And then Dragonite is being my all-time favorite since fucking Pokemon Red.
Yeah. I'm much more simple. My favorite Pokemon is Bulbasaur. Or Squirtle. It's one of those two. Honestly, I don't even have a particular reason. It's just Squirtle. It's just Squirtle. And then Bulbasaur is just fucking Bulbasaur. Like, come on. Like, they are slept on, bro. They are slept on. Like, no one picks them. They go straight to Charizard.
All right.
Damn, we got a lot of questions.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever broken a bone? I had broken 2 different bones.
Yeah.
When I was 4 years old, I got hit by an ATV.
I remember that.
A person was running away from the police, and I said I was young. I'm 4 years old. I don't know shit. I was 3. I was 3 years old. I was gonna turn 4. I was 3 years old. I was just walking around the park, living my best life. And I just heard sirens. I kind of remember it kind of like vividly because, like I said, it was, even though I was 3 years old,
yeah,
I still kind of remember. It was a nice park, somewhere far in New Jersey. It was a very beautiful area. We were doing a cookout, and I just heard my dad, Rick, look out, and I see my dad running, and I just got hit. And
that's funny.
Fuck you. And like I said, everything was just in and out. I remember just falling. Next thing you know, I wake up. I'm in my dad's arm. Then everything blacked out. Next thing you know, I'm in the back of my dad's car. I blacked out. Woke up. I'm in the hospital. And then I blacked out. Woke up, and I have a cast. That's all I really remember.
Yeah, cause I remember that's when you broke your arm, and then.
That was later. I was later on.
Oh wait, yeah. But I was off like a scooter accident or some shit like that, right?
No, it was I got someone heavy fell on top of me.
Yeah, damn.
So
damn, this was years ago.
So it was in middle school. I think I was in the 6th grade, where a kid that was built like a fucking 10th grader fell on top of me onto my arm and dislocated my wrist.
Oh yeah, because then that's when he was able to start doing that whole twist your arm.
My wrist is now double jointed, so I could twist a full 360.
Yeah, that's disgusting. For me, I've broke a few bones too. Well, no, not necessarily. I've had hairline fractures. I don't recall breaking a bone. My memory's fucked up, so I do remember hairline fracturing something because I was playing baseball and some kid ran into my hand, and yeah, that wasn't fun. And then I forgot what else I did. I did something. I don't remember though.
Okay. Do you support the Communist Party? How do I answer this?
I'll be honest with you real quick. I don't pay any attention to politics. And it's nothing on some like ignorant type shit. It's just like it just seems very controlling, if that's the right word.
Yeah.
Or seems very like bullshit. Like it's just bullshit. So I don't try to follow up on it. Like, obviously the typical news about Trump or like Kanye West, whatever. But like I don't really look into it. Just politics is very confusing for me. I've always hated that kind of class. I've always hated seeing like false propaganda and shit like that.
Yeah.
So like I don't really pay attention to it. But the question of do you support the Communist Party? No, I don't.
I'm more of an independent. I just think on my own.
Yeah, I'm more independent. Like I don't side with one or the other because both of them have their flaws, and I'm more of a independent idealist kind of guy. So I have like my own supports and I have my own like ways of looking at things.
Basically the same thing. Listen, I just think of my own. I don't care about anything.
Yeah, no, I don't.
So all I know is Trump gets a second term, I'm leaving the country.
Yeah, I'm killing myself.
What's your favorite headphone brand? I don't really have one. I just whatever I hear that has good quality, I go for that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't have a favorite headphones. I mean, I have a specific one that I use, but it's not really my favorite. Like, if I listen to music, I listen through my AirPods because it's so much easier than wearing wires. But at the same time, I don't really like Bluetooth because I don't want to get brain cancer. But for favorite headphone, honestly, the favorite one is whatever the fuck is the first one I grab, and then if it works, it works. If not, it's no longer my favorite.
Bass or treble? I love bass.
Bass.
Bass will have you hyped as hell.
Yeah.
So I'll go for bass. Favorite childhood show, movie? Teen Titans.
Teen Titans.
Smallville is my favorite show. For movie wise, every single Christmas I always watch Elf.
Oh yeah, Elf.
Or whenever every single year I always revisit Spy Kids. That's my favorite movie. So those four I just named are like my favorite show and movie.
So it's funny because I was actually talking to Senpapi over here about this, but I actually winded up rewatching Avatar: The Last Airbender, and just seeing it has definitely rekindled a lot of like nostalgia for me. So that is hands down my favorite childhood show. And I've seen a lot, but like just how everything works on there is like great. And for my favorite movie from my childhood, I would also say is Elf, because I would always watch that, or it was Stomp the Yard, because like that's the first movie I kind of like remember watching with my dad for the first time. So, and not only that, but I've seen the movie like about 40 times, 50 times.
Yeah.
Stomp the Yard is fire. Plus Chris Brown's in there, and he, you know.
Elf getting hit by a car is always funny.
Wait, isn't Neo also in Stomp? Yeah,
and Mario.
Yeah.
Mario, I think. No, that's a different movie. But yeah,
it's Neo and then Chris Brown. They're both in Stomp the Yard.
Favorite animal? My favorite animal is between a lion.
Bitch, why you lying?
Don't choke. Ooh, I'm holding my hand down. So I love dogs, so I'm thinking of like a husky. Wolf. There you go, wolf. A lion or a wolf?
Like a wolf, because my pack never goes astray. No, that was a perfect moment for that. No, my favorite animal, and I'm pretty sure you remember this, has always been a penguin. Always been a penguin. Like, I fucking love penguins. Like, I don't know what about them, but just like the way that they're little, like they wobble their ass and like they swim towards the food, and then it's really fucked up because I've seen some videos about like, you know, them getting eaten, and it was like really depressing. But it was kind of cute, like how they got eaten, which is makes no sense. But you know, yeah, penguin.
Most embarrassing childhood moment.
Oh shit. I guess I'll start this one off. Alright, so I'll make this really fast, real simple, because this is embarrassing, and I don't need any people spreading this when I pop off. So I had a bladder problem, from reasons I won't talk about, but my teachers back then really did not like me, so they would tell me to not use the bathroom and hold it in, and that really fucked up my bladder control. So I would piss on myself in class a lot. And one day I was sitting next to this girl that I had like a huge crush on. Her name was like Victoria Perez.
Do you R. Kelly her?
Oh no, I should have, but no.
Just peed on her.
I should have Bill Cosby'd and then R. Kelly'd her. No. So like I'm sitting next to her, and like this was like my first year there. Yeah, because I started there at the 3rd grade. My teacher, her name was Miss Ting. You know, yeah, Miss Ting. She wouldn't let me use the bathroom, so I really had to go. And I was laughing, and obviously, you know, when you laugh and you have to pee, it doesn't work well, because, you know, it goes. So, my pee decided to leave me, and then, yeah, it got all over me, and yeah, yeah, that was, highly embarrassing, and I wanted to kill myself every day.
For me, the most embarrassing was I shat myself in the 5th grade. I remember I trusted a fart too much.
We've all done that.
And no, throughout the day, you know what, I let some out, and they were all trustworthy. And my stomach started bubbling. Oh, I'm like another gas, and we just stand in this little corner of the room so no one could fucking smell it or see or hear me, whatever. It was a very wet nugget.
I just ate chicken nuggets, bro.
Yeah, it was a slimy one. And that whole entire day, like I said, I went to the teacher. I'm like, listen, I gotta use the bathroom. But right now, I'm like, I looked at him. I'm like, I have to go. Trust me, I can't sit down. And he's like, oh, go. And I went and I took my underwear off, and the whole entire day I was freeballing.
Yeah, I've done that too.
And had to find a way to sneak my dookie stained underwear into my book bag.
I just threw my shit out.
And
no pun intended, but you know.
I thank God for that day, because the following day, after I obviously switched underwear, I actually went back to school with underwear. I went up the stairs. Well, usually I would take 1 step or 2 steps. So I wanted to take a 3rd step. My pants ripped. So imagine if I did that the day before, where I was free balling and my pants ripped with no underwear underneath.
You would have been fucked.
My whole dick, ass, and balls would have been out.
You would have been fucked. Someone would have molested you.
What the fuck? Okay. They actually we had a molester in that.
That's what I'm saying.
We had a teacher got
molested?
arrested. No, not. We had a teacher that got arrested for molesting underage kids.
Oh, I thought the teacher got molested. I was like, who did it? An 8-year-old? Oh, that's not funny.
Childhood friends. I have a whole bunch.
I don't have any.
Some people on my Discord, like Last Man, he's been my friend for over since the 5th grade. I have friends still that I'm cool with. I still hang out with to this day from the 8th grade, 9th grade, from elementary school. So I still have a lot of childhood friends. So I want to invite them into some podcasts or some videos. This pandemic is preventing me from enjoying life with them. But I still have a lot of childhood friends. You'll definitely see them soon.
I have none. I was really alone and depressed.
What are your actual thoughts and criticism on The Last of Us 2 or as a series? I'm making a video about that soon in the future.
Yeah.
So
I'm not gonna. Was just talking about that. He's gonna make a video.
I'm gonna make a very a long video about it, about my whole idea about part 1, part 2, and all that kind of stuff. You stop fucking moving.
My ass hurts.
Alright, do like you're fucking doing construction work in my damn chair. Just try to sit still.
My ass hurt. I got a skinny ass, bro. Oh, got your ass.
I don't have my ass is.
Your skin can sit on skin. My ass sits on bones. Like, come on.
So sorry, I can't answer that question. For The Last of Us, I'm making a video for it. Have you ever played Strange 2? Don't know what the fuck that is. So
Life is Strange 2.
Oh, Life is Strange. No, I never played Life is Strange at all.
I don't even know what that game is.
Why is Dude still a virgin? Because the dude is a virgin.
Because he's doo-doo at sex.
What would you record Discord content? Example, us playing cards or anything like that. I already have 5 hours of footage in my hard drive of that day where we when I was on video chat with you guys. Most embarrassing story. I already answered that, which was doo-doo in my pants.
Yeah. What did the fox say, or will we never know?
I think.
Ding, 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 ding. That's what he said.
What made you choose "Envy Me" as your intro?
I made it.
So he made the song, and basically how I am as a person, I'd rather support people who are growing than people who already established their own forest, in a sense. Us as small YouTubers, small artists, small, whatever the case may be, we need ways for us to grow. And the best way to grow is to grow together.
Or Viagra.
That too. Like, you can't produce a forest or a park with only one singular tree. You need plantations of trees.
Nice. Yeah.
And you people, like I said, if I were to hit up big artists, they're basically like the Amazon forest. They already have everything they need. Me throwing their songs on my thing, they're not gaining anything.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm the only one person that's gaining from, because wow, this person used their song on their intro. But what's the person that I'm using the intro gonna benefit from that? I'd rather work with people who are smaller, so I grow with them. That's how I see it. I want to make a park. I want to make a forest. I want to make a, this, whatever the case may be, with somebody else.
Let's plant a fucking tree.
Exactly. So let it be through music. Let it be through working with companies. Let it be working with artists. I'd rather go for somebody that's non-existent than someone who's already there, because the person is more dependable. Yeah. Because if the person is already big, and I gotta reach out for them, I can't reach out to them. They're always fucking busy. They're touring, they're making albums, they're making this, they're doing this, they're responding to that email. That I can't depend on them. Someone who is basically quote unquote non-existent yet to the world, they're easier to get a hand on, to grow together.
Yeah.
So that's why I use Envy Me, because, like I said, Infy, who's next to me,
hi.
He said he wants a purpose too, and I'd rather help him gain his purpose than him doing it by himself. Because me doing things by myself wasn't fun, and I wish I had someone there to help me grow. So I want to be that person that I wish I had when I started my YouTube channel. So that's why I chose Envy Me. Would you ever visit Australia?
Fuck no.
Fuck y'all with y'all.
I ain't trying to burn.
I have a big fear of bugs.
Bro,
y'all have mutated bugs that eat birds and snakes.
Bro, I've never seen a spider eat a fucking bird. We have spiders who can't even eat ants. Y'all got spiders that eat birds. I'm staying the fuck away from that shit.
Your shit flies for some reason. Like everything in that fucking place flies.
What the fuck? Yo, bless you.
There's a cough, but thank you anyway.
Bless you anyway.
Okay. But yeah, I would definitely,
I would like to go, but the idea of me going is nah, bro.
Just know that I'm going in that country, in that continent, fucking strapped.
Yep, I'm wearing the whole like hazmat suit type shit. I don't care how hot it is.
Because in the United States, everything could be killed by a little chocolate, a little sandal.
Right, bro,
everything is small level and you can kill it.
Listen, if you step on something and if it makes a fucking crunch,
no,
I'm scared of the crunch.
For me, I love my island of Puerto Rico, but they have big ass hissing flying cockroaches.
Bro, I've never went back.
No,
I never went back. It's been like what, 14, 15 years?
No,
never went back.
Well, it's Australia. I will visit only if I'm allowed to bring guns, because that's the only way for me to kill the fucking bugs.
I'm bringing a hazmat suit. I don't give a fuck.
I'm bringing nuclear weapons. How tall are you? I'm 5'9".
I'm 6 foot. I'm tall as fuck.
Best way to grow, be popular on YouTube. Like we answered before on the YouTube community post. Basically, find what's popular and be yourself about it.
Yep.
If you see a trend, try to hop on that trend, but make you unique on that trend.
Yes.
He said my trend was compilations, but my compilation was so unique that I grew so fucking fast. I've seen compilation channels that their videos have fucking millions of views, but the channel only has 7,000 subs, and they've been out for years.
Yeah.
Or I see other compilations where they actually do consistent, best of videos, and they get maximum 20k views, 10k views. Some of them might get close to 100k views, but they're at like 800 subs.
Gotta stick out. There's
nothing really unique about them. So I don't want to talk trash to people who are out there. Like, if you are watching me or listening to this podcast and you're one of those people, I don't want to, put you down or anything. But those channels don't do well. They don't prevail because they don't make a name for themselves at the same time. Even though their channel's not based off of them, make the viewers come back to you by making yourself unique as well.
Yeah.
The content may be not 100% yours, but be interesting enough that even though it's not your content, people want to know who you are.
Yep.
So that's what I did. I made these, all these different types of moments that's never been done, and as well as I put my little twists of my personality into it, that people can understand who I am as a person. And then I blew up from that. So like I said, find a trend, let it be a game, let it be vlogging, let it be this, let it be that, and then hop on that trend and be unique about it. That's it. Simple.
Yep.
Which YouTuber is better? I try hard for content or one who uploads what they want?
Uploads what they want, hands down. A try hard for content would do anything for content, and a YouTuber like that isn't trustworthy.
Like Jake Paul. Don't be a Jake Paul.
Don't be a Jake Paul at all. I mean, I'm not gonna, shit talk man. I mean, man's popping, and I'm not. But, I much rather prefer watching a YouTuber dig through the trenches and struggle to get where they want to than just pop off overnight out of nowhere, and then they're just an asshole about it. Or they do, whatever just to have content. So, just upload what you want. Mm-hmm. It's so much easier, so much fun, and it's not a job at that point. It's just you love doing what you want to do.
Yeah, like I said, it's just something that you love doing that happens to bring revenue into paying your bills.
Yeah.
Don't see this as a job. See this more of a, like I said, a time waster, a hobby. It could be a hobby where you don't have to work. You don't have to do it.
True.
It's a hobby that gets you to the point where a 9 to 5 is not existent for you anymore. You don't have to depend on a 9 to 5 to pursue this. That's how I kind of see it. I love doing the things I do, and I don't see it at all as a job. So that's how I kind of see it. And this is for you, Infy.
Oh shit!
How do you keep yourself dedicated to music?
It's really simple. I've always wanted to do music for as long as I could think of. I've always grew up listening to music, loving music. So when I sit down and I start writing or I start recording, what really keeps me dedicated is the work process of what it is. And what that means is I enjoy putting a lot of the work in for my channel or for my music because it's something that I honestly see myself doing for a living. So it's a dream that I want to chase, and I'll take no for an answer. So I keep doing what I gotta do. I work on songs every single day. Sometimes I work on 7 songs a day. Sometimes I work on 3 songs a day. So it's just, you gotta motivate yourself. If it's something that you want to do, stay dedicated, stay loyal to the process, and enjoy it. Now this is the question for you. Are you a bottom or are you a top?
I am both. I'm big as fuck.
Yes.
So I'm a totem. I'm a totem. I'm top and bottom because I'm fucking big.
That's a Pokemon now.
I'm a totem. Hippopotatum.
Totem. Hippopotatum.
So yeah. Which is your favorite letter of the alphabet? Mine is O. The Goon's O. Okay. Or the Greek O.
Yeah, it's the Greek O, I believe. I don't know.
Mine is D.
Mine is... Favorite letter of the alphabet? It's either X or Z. Z because there's not many words that really have or start with Z. There's, I can't really think of 10 words off the top of my head. If you give me 2 minutes, I could. But
for letter Z?
Yeah, for letter Z.
True.
I can't think of stuff like that. And also X. But X, I really like X because of where it derived from and what the true meaning behind it is. And also for something simple where you could switch it to 4 different angles and it would still remain as an X. So X to me is very versatile. It's very diverse, and you could like flip it to to whatever. So it's really cool.
Oh, okay. And Fashion,
Hi.
what inspired you to start music?
I joke around a lot about this, but I wanted to be a stripper, and then I realized I couldn't be a stripper, so then I wanted to do something that was more productive, and then I realized rapping was easier, so then I started rapping, and then I started being told that I sucked at it. Don't laugh. Then I started singing, and singing was really good, so music is my passion. Anyways, if you didn't catch all that, what I'm basically saying is I like music. So I wanted to create a foundation for people who are like me. Because music is much more than just putting beats together, putting melodies together. You know how to rap. It's much more than that. Music kind of brings people together. It kind of brings everyone from different social circles or everything else. And you don't have to feel like you fit in to listen to music. You don't have to feel like you can't listen to this because no one else listens to this. Like, you as a person, you listen to what you want to listen to. And with my music, I branch out to every single genre that I can because I grew up listening to a whole bunch of different stuff, and people always looked at me as if my music taste was weird. But I make that music, and what really inspired me to do is because I want to bring more people who are like myself, who listen to a whole bunch of crazy shit, or who don't know what they like, and they need like a positive message or something. So music is like the easiest way for me to do that.
What's the meaning and inspiration for Envy Me?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. There was really no inspiration behind Envy Me. It literally happened how the feature Tech sent me a beat, and he was like, "Bro, you want to hop on this shit?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, bro!" So this was like at the start of this year. This was like January 7th. I remember this because this was the start of a legacy where no other song would ever touch Envy Me. So I ended up just writing Envy Me, but the meaning behind Envy Me on my part is basically saying, for the first half is like, you can't touch me, on my verse. Within the part where I start coming in saying I'm like a wolf because my pack never goes astray, so all my enemies are nothing but entities steadily moving like the bullet that killed Kennedy. That basically just means that like I'm my own person. I don't need to follow a trend of everyone else. I don't need to follow what other people do. And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be moving straight forward like the bullet that killed Kennedy. Like that shit went straight forward. It hit its target. It hit the other target. Like, I know it sounds fucked up, but it's like, it's to the point. It hit its target. It got the job done, and then it killed them, like right there, basically. So it just means that like,
I thought you were gonna say something more dark, like the bullet that killed Kennedy. Like, yeah, it went straight to his motherfucker's temple.
No, stop. I'm not that mean. Not yet. But no, like Envy Me just basically means that like I'm gonna be moving through the trenches. I'm gonna be following my own trend, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it, that's great too. Whether you don't, oh well. I guess I'm not for you. But yeah, and that's what inspired the title Envy Me, because people are gonna envy me. People are gonna envy the fact that I'm as outspoken as I am, or I do what I want to do, and I don't care what other people say.
Okay. How's your freestyling skills?
It kind of depends. I only have 2 songs that I really freestyled on. For Don't Call freestyle, which was on Love Panda's page, and I was a feature with Say Less. That was the first singing freestyle that I've done. For rapping freestyles, it kind of depends on the mood that I'm in. I won't sit here and say that like, oh, I'm good at freestyles, or oh, I'm bad at freestyles. It all depends on what kind of mood you catch me in, and it also depends on what kind of the beat it is. Because if I could feel it, I'm more of a visualist before anything else. So if I even write a song, I have to feel the beat first, and I have to see what kind of flows I could go on it. But for freestyles, LOL You Mad Bro freestyle, that was a straight up freestyle. That was a 1-take freestyle too. So I did that all in one shot. And for a lot of my songs, actually, I freestyle a little bit of it beforehand, and then I take the pieces out of the freestyle and I start the song off my favorite parts of the freestyle, and then I write it. So freestyles, you have to catch me on a good day. I might eventually go on like some live stream. I might freestyle some shit. I don't know. But freestyling isn't really my thing. If you want to hear a freestylist, you should go listen to Love Pandas. He freestyles every single song. I don't even think he's written anything. But yeah, freestyles ain't really my shit.
Okay. Hentai.
Hell yeah. I beat my shit to that.
Same.
Like, bro, hold up. I ain't done. Like, bro. Hentai-gasm the wave. Oh, shout out to Hentai-gasm. They need to fucking sponsor me, bro.
What inspired you to make music, and what would you reach out to other YouTubers to make intros for them?
I kind of answered the first side of the question, but basically I just wanted to create a message and create some form of platform for people to have them be heard, have them feel like they could be accepted to something bigger, and just be like the voice of like younger generations who feel like they have nobody to really talk to, because that's what my childhood was like. I didn't really have people to talk to, or really people to like open up about a lot of things. So I kind of want to be one of those artists who kind of put those kind of messages through my music, whether it's like me screaming into a mic or me doing some 80s pop shit. I try to, you know, give little messages within that. And would you reach out to other YouTubers to make intros for them? It all depends. I mean, right now I've been, you know, very generous with intros. I usually have YouTubers hit me up for intros because I don't really pay attention to YouTube like that. I don't really know little or smaller groups. So, hold up, I had something in my throat. Pause. Shut up. But yeah, like it all depends. Like I'll have people just hit me up, and you know, if you guys ever want intros, I'm down to make intros. Just, you know, let me know what you guys want. I'll be honest, if I can do it or not. I won't charge, because you guys are smaller channels and I don't want to charge smaller channels. Now if it was a bigger channel, hell yeah, I'm charging. But it's just more of because I feel like I'm good enough to be getting paid for my art.
Okay, that's respectable. Person small, like I said, they deserve to have help. Like I said, same way I helped you. I bought you a laptop. I bought you a lot of things to help you spread your thing. I said, you didn't give me money to do any of that.
No,
you didn't give me money to put your songs on my music.
Facts.
I felt like you needed a push, so I was your push. So you doing that in a sense where small channels, like, they get a freebie, you get basically like a little a coupon.
Yeah.
You want intro? I got you. Just tell me what the topic's about. Tell me what to base it on, and I got you. And obviously, for people who are bigger, they could definitely fucking afford you.
Yeah, no, because I only charge 20. Well, I charge 20 for a verse at this point, but now for a full song, I'll probably charge 40.
Yeah, that's not bad. So that's a good thing to do. Last question, Delta. You barely just made it. You
barely made it, boy.
You posted this right now. It's 4:09 p.m. for us, and you just put this today at 4:01 p.m. If you could pick any one piece of music to listen for hours, what would it be?
My unreleased song, No Reason. And I only say this because it has a reason, no pun intended. I've literally listened to the song for about 5 days now straight.
I heard it. He showed me a snippet. Well, he showed me the whole entire song.
Yeah, I showed him the whole song. It's
good.
It's really good.
It's coming up on his album.
Yeah.
And you said the release date for your album is probably gonna be around November time.
November, December, around there. It comes out in 3 parts. But yeah, like that song to me, it's either No Reason or Snow Wind Blows, or my new song with Love Pandas, Don't Call Freestyle. Those are the 3 songs I could listen to for like an hour straight up, because those are the 3 songs that I could really say that I'm really proud of. But if we're talking about other artists outside of myself, you guys don't know. Well, some of you guys might know this guy. His name's Shinigami. I like the song Nicotine. It's produced by 93 Feet of Smoke. It's a really good song. So I could listen to that like hours on end.
Okay. Alright, so questions are done.
Yes.
Spent almost an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I might condense just a little more less than that. Cut some part off. You cracking your fucking fingers. Fucker. And
I'm broken, just like my spirits and dreams.
Well, like I said, it was interesting recording this with him. Some moments are, a little bit
hard to breathe.
Hard to breathe. Anyways, motherfucker. This is the ending of the podcast.
Yeah, we're ending.
I'm going to
kill himself.
Yes. But I'm going to try to see one of these upcoming days, whenever he has a day off again. Probably include him into some of my Let's Plays.
Oh, yeah.
Or some gameplays, or whatever the case may be. Because I do have a Discord moment on my computer hard drive. I haven't edited yet.
It's going to be pretty funny.
Because I was so focused on The Last of Us 2, which I have beaten, and which I am in the middle of, basically editing now, and when that's done, I will go forward with the Discord content. Discord with just regular face cams will go on this channel. Well, any games we play, it'll be cards. If you hop on Rainbow Six, whatever the case may be, will go on my main channel, Senpapi Rick. But I'm trying to support both sides. I'm trying to give content on this channel that will be, something that you look forward to. I don't want to give all the glory to my main channel and leave this channel just to make it feel like a second channel. Yeah. I want both channels to feel like a main, and by doing so, I would like to do more vlogs. I'm gonna try to see what things we could do that is legally safe in our state, because obviously we're still going through the coronavirus. I'm gonna try to see what we could do that me and Infy could do together, so we could do vlogs together.
Yes.
It's a chance for him to revive his vlogging channel, the vlogging side of his channel, while as he creates this album, he's gonna take a little time off from making new music. So with that little time off, when he has time off
when I'm not working,
when he's not working or in school or making music for the album, I could scoop him up and we could do some things, and I could release a vlog on my side, and he could release his POV of his side. And even if, for example, if I have a clip on my phone that will suit his channel more better, I will send him that file. He could put it on his channel,
and then vice versa. I can send him a file.
So I might not end my vlog, the best way, and the best way to see the ending will be on his channel, or if he does it vice versa with me. So we're gonna try to incorporate how to build this channel and his channel up again, so where it could be, things to look forward to.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find a vlogging buddy. So
which is me. I mean, of course, I'm just awesome like that. Now, all jokes aside, album, like I said, it is coming out pretty soon. So if you guys have not followed me on YouTube, or followed me on SoundCloud, or followed me on Instagram, I do say follow me on Instagram. I am always on Instagram. It is literally my name, Infy. Wherever you see it, that is everything of mine. That is my Snapchat, that is my SoundCloud, that is my Instagram. If you do not follow that, please go follow that, so you guys could be updated with snippets of everything. You guys could see what exactly I'm doing. I could be bothering this fucker right here, and then you guys will see exclusive clips of everything. I will also start promoting and putting out little snippets of, little bloopers of my music video that might be coming up soon. So, definitely go, follow me, follow him, go check our stuff out.
And for those who are listening to this on YouTube, like I said, I'll put the links in the description below. For those who are listening to this through Spotify, through Anchor, through whatever the case may be, of you actually hearing the audio of this podcast, I am going to put featuring Infy in the title of the video. So that name you see next to the title of this podcast, just literally just copy and paste it into all the sites he has mentioned.
Damn Spanish people.
Just copy and paste that name in every website he has mentioned, SoundCloud, YouTube, Instagram, all that kind of stuff, and you would definitely find him 1,000%.
Yeah.
So, like I said, just copy and paste it if you're on the listening audio aspect of it, and that's basically all it.
Yeah.
This is the ending of the podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna try to make more, more of these podcasts with more people. People will revisit. I'm definitely bring back Infy to come back on more podcasts. Same thing from my first episode was with my girlfriend. I'm gonna bring her back. If you guys have any questions, yes, the questions we have here are usually some yes or no questions. I want to get deep ass questions.
Real deep.
I want to talk about religion. I want to talk about depression. I want to talk about aliens, about the world.
Facts.
About things that bother you. What do you do when you get bullied? I want to learn about, I want you guys to come to me with deep ass questions.
Yeah, especially me too. Like I want some crazy questions, deep questions, whatever you guys feel like you want to know. No matter how crazy it is or how deep it is, just don't feel afraid to ask us. We will always answer.
I don't care if it's personal. Just let me know. And I think I had the person. Yes, I forgot this one person was on Instagram. I do apologize. The question's right here in the bottom. How do I handle loneliness and depression? That's questions I would love to hear. And I might sound happy. I might you see my quote unquote life through YouTube and whatever the case may be, and I might look like or might sound like a happy person, but obviously I go through my own loneliness, my own depressions.
Yeah.
And usually how I cope, for example, like a question like this, kind of make myself disappear in music. I kind of make myself disappear in my own thoughts. I play games. I look at life and, you know, admire the beauty, things that I love. Like for me, I love smoking cigars. I love, you know, just relaxing on my porch, having, you know, a few, you know, Corona beers. I like listening to music. I like listening to, you know, videos. I like admiring the views, like places I've been to. I'll look at old photos of me in Cancun, me in, you know, at a park that's, you know, very local to me. And I took a very beautiful photo of the sceneries. I make myself acknowledge these small details in life that temporarily makes those feelings of loneliness and depression go away. Yes, I'm surrounded by a lot of people, like an Infy, a girlfriend, a lot of my closest friends. But there's still times in life where I do feel lonely. And like I said, how I usually negate that feeling, I think about all the time where I was with these people and the stupid ass funny moments I had with them. So that's how I cope with my loneliness and my depression. I just think about the good times. You know, obviously those feelings come back of loneliness and depression. It's obvious or very there's no way to prevent it, but that's how I kind of cope on my side.
Now, for a lot of you guys don't know, I deal with my own, you know, depression. A lot of it. I've been through quite a few places with depression, and because of depression, I've done a lot of things that I'm not too proud of because of it. Under my take, I look at it as more of you have to figure out what is it that makes you feel lonely and what is it that makes you feel depressed. And really sit down and look at why it makes you feel that way. And it's going to be a process. It is, but it's okay. You know, because once you figure out what that problem is and why that makes you feel that way, then you can start the healing process and understanding what can I do to not feel this way. And, you know, also you always have to remind yourself that you're never alone in anything that you deal with. There's only about 7 billion people, so for you to be the only depressed person to exist is ludicrous. So, you know, don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to tell people how you feel, and don't be afraid whether you are a male, and if you feel depressed, don't feel afraid to talk about it. You know, there's a lot of people who feel that way. There's a lot of people who feel like you. So always try to remind yourself that you are special, that you're unique in your own way, and that you cannot be replaced. You know, just figure out what you want to do and figure out what makes you happy and strive to be happy. You know, that's my take.
Respect. I respect that.
Respect, bro.
So now this is an actual ending because right now we're getting close to an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh damn!
On our recording side, I don't want to make it too damn long.
No.
So all the links to his channel will be in the description on the YouTube side. For you listening on Spotify and other podcast services, just copy and paste his name on the title of this podcast, and that's how you reach out to him. And for me, same way. If you want more content of me, my Senpapi Rick is my main channel's name.
Go on his fucking channel.
Senpapi Rick Life will be the channel where I post all my vlogs, all my IRL stuff, all my podcasts, all that kind of sorts. So I highly suggest you guys, you know, follow me in those kind of ways. And we'll see you guys on the next podcast.
Yes.
Or next video.
Yes.
All right. See you guys. Love all you guys.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that? Peace.